My name is Perry Huffaker. I'm with the Public Ways and Parks Division of Public Services Department with Ogden City. Currently, the flooding situation in Ogden City, we're mostly concerned about two areas. The first area, of course, is the Ogden River. The Ogden River, based upon the changes to the river in the last year and a half with the River Restoration Project, has really made the capacity of the Ogden River go up. That being said, we're seeing flows come down the Ogden River that we haven't previously seen without flooding. This is great news. This makes it so that the river from the canyon mouth to the confluence with the Weber, west of the city limits, is still within its banks. The conversation that we've had with the Weber Basin Water Conservancy Manager, Tage Flint, has allowed us to plan for and accept the water that he is staging to come out of Pineview. The current CFS, or cubic feet per second, in the Ogden River is 1,490 CFS. Now, to kind of give you an idea, a CFS is a cubic foot per second that it passes a certain area. An example of that would be a 40 by 40 area, 1 foot deep, would give you 1,600 CFS. So every second, a room that is 40 feet by 40 feet by 1 foot deep passes a certain location along the Ogden River. The next area of concern is the Weber. The Weber River has actually been in part of a flood stage since early June. This section that is flooded has been the rail yard, the Fort Buenaventura area, the Serge Simmons baseball, and the Castile Fields. There are areas that are flooding further west of us, but they are not within our current city boundaries. The departments in the city have gotten together and we've looked at possible areas that could flood, both historically and based upon flow data. We've monitored these areas and we've created berms along the river where we felt were the most concerned. We have 50,000 sandbags for quick deployment. We've worked with our CERT teams and our volunteer teams to put together a volunteer effort to fill sandbags, to place sandbags, and to get information out to the residents. Safety measures that we're asking all of our citizens to take is to be very careful. The rivers, streams, and creeks are running at as high or higher capacity than they ever have, and they will continue to do so throughout the early summer and possibly into even the late summer months based upon the flow that we're projecting. We ask them to be very cautious with their children, with themselves, and with pets. The survivability if someone falls into the river is very slim. We have cold water rescue teams that we've worked with the fire department. They're very prepared and very apt. But to be there on site with that swift river, they need to be very careful. We've pre-deployed several sandbagged areas that we feel are of most concern for the flooding. We've asked that the residents that are near the river to have first priority. That being said, we've identified several low-lying areas throughout the river, and we've done some preemptive measures to make that possible so that they will be able to feel safe and they'll be able to continue about their normal activities. We've also asked that the residents that are not in immediate danger and are peripheral to the river, that they take others into consideration. With nearly 9 miles of river frontage that we have in Ogden City in between the Weber and the Ogden River, it would be difficult for us to line every section of that river if everybody came in at once. So we're asking folks, if they feel they're in concern, to please give us a call. Our number is 801-629-8271. And we'd be glad to come out and assess and make sure that they are safe and they are comfortable with our decision. The flood relief efforts have been really great this year. We've had numerous groups of volunteers that have come in and filled sandbags, have helped us with our pre-deployment. And then there have been other groups that have actually kind of sent out some warnings. Earlier this spring, when it's been really cold and there's been rain, the flows of the rivers have gotten close to capacity. We've been able to get information out through either news or door-to-door that has made it possible for people to become informed. Good websites to look upon so that they can monitor stream flow data. There's links on KSL. There are links in the USGS survey data. The Weber Basin Water Conservancy District are also great websites where folks can get on, they can review the stream flow data, and they can make sure that they feel comfortable with whatever outing they have planned around the rivers. By the end of July, we will see significant runoff decreases in both the Weber and the Ogden. It's projected that by the 1st of July to the middle of July, the flow and the runoff on the Ogden will start to diminish dramatically. That being said, I would emphasize caution to all those who continue to participate and to work around the rivers. Please use caution with your pets, your toddlers, your friends, your relatives, and anything that you're concerned with. With the deaths and the fatalities that have gone throughout Utah already this spring and summer, we don't want to add to that. We want everybody that comes to Ogden to be safe, to have a great time, and to be able to return home to their families.